Hi, where are you?
I'm at the airport.
Still?
Yeah, why?
You're supposed to come for the interview.
Huh? No!
What? What? No!
Am I allowed to swear? I'd like to apologize for the way I reacted on the phone. I was very shocked and very distressed and yeah. Is the phone call gonna be in the video?
This is by music equipment. My name is Shaz, also known as ABANGSAPAU, and I run this thing called New Mongrels. Welcome. So I run this with my co-founder. His name is Matt, right? And Matt is supposed to be here.
Where are they?
Matt has COVID and also just finished a wisdom tooth surgery. We run shows like events, and basically just trying to guide and assist self-directed artists, you know, to achieve whatever goal they want to do, all in the pursuit of the constant excellence of Singapore music. Because at the end of the day, we have plenty of good music here. The only trouble is getting it to the right ears.
How do you do a 4-4 logo? 4-4.
Okay, you do this,
This
then I overlap it.
wait. Okay. Never mind.
I mainly handle the operations here, and I'm also the saikang warrior.
I cannot say I'm the saikang warrior, but I do my fair share of saikang. Just not as much as him lah.
He doesn't like sweating.
I got eczema, bro.
That's true. And we play in a band together, I guess.
Aggressive Raisin Cat. We played Babies 2 years ago.
Back then, I wanted a place to rehearse.
Mm.
Just drums. And then this guy caught wind of this idea.
At the time, I was doing recording for other people. I was doing mixing. It was out of my bedroom, and I felt like, you know, it's a bit like weird. It's like, hi bro, I want to record a song. Okay, come my house. The discussion just led to us thinking like, okay, like why don't we do this like proper? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Many departments of this studio include the recording side. So like, you record your song here, we mix it for you, edit, make it sound nice.
I'm gonna set up for
Then another would be like rehearsal, so people can come here, rehearse, jam, blah blah blah. We provide the space, the service, the assistance. I think this is gonna sound like sappy as shit, but like when I come in here and I see like a lot of friends or like people that I look up to coming here to rehearse and telling me like, yo, like congrats on the space, or even just like, hey, I had fun. That makes me quite happy.
One of our recurring series is with friends old and new. It is with our friends, with the homies, or we try to invite regional acts also to come down, and that is through our series of shows called A Stone's Throw. It's back to like the fundamental of what can we do to build bridges within the scene and across scenes. More and more of our younger generation actually is coming for shows. Yeah, I actually got a bunch of messages from followers telling us that, oh, this is my friend jacked me for this show. So to know that that is a memory that we have created for other people is that, yo, like, that's powerful, you know. Honestly, when I meet like the artists that work in New Mongrels, in all honesty, my brain doesn't register them as my artists. Artists that we work with, man. Wow, you know, Ryu, we have Benny's, we have NK, Krista Joy, Aesop Cash, Hype Man, Kravism, Mary Sue. We just kind of like become homies. Sometimes we rarely even talk about like the music. Sometimes some of these artists like we perform together, you know. But that's about it. We just hang out, chop it up.
This is a bad impression.
My name is Matt. Do you want to do something that sounds like shit? Or you want to do something that you release later and it will be quality?
Yeah.
The only time my mom said she was proud of me was when I told her that Joanna Dong rehearses at my studio from time to time. Yeah. This one I kind of followed Aaron's advice. He was like, warm lighting makes you want to sleep, so it's not good for musicians because musicians want to sleep. Then eventually I was like, you know what? That's a skill issue if you fall asleep during rehearsal, right? This is our new storeroom, or like warehouse of sorts. Apparently hacking walls, right? You need to pay thousands, you know. Yeah, it's ridiculous. You get a bunch of guys with hammers and you then you need to pay them 1,000 to. I would do that for free and for fun. I would tear down the walls myself. Then I would break the fourth wall. I think taking over that unit is definitely the biggest milestone for us. Cause like, firstly I went from worrying about rent and like worrying about the viability of my entire business model to, you know, realizing and like making the decision to expand because I need that space. But we have to air the place because like apparently there's like chlorine smell or something. It went from, you know, fears of austerity to hopes of prosperity, I guess. Yeah,
Why you got bars, dude?
Yeah, that's bars, bro.
This is Danish. You want to say hi? Welcome to the Danish's spot. Today he's songwriting with Vanako.
Hello.
Right, and this is Candice who plays the keys for both me and Danish. We've done a couple shows together.
How did I join New Mongrels? Damn. I think we're just having really like heart-to-heart conversations. Really late. I think it's really great like, you know, trying to bring like different people from different parts of the scene, I guess, together. So I saw what Mongrels was trying to do to bring in like people of different genres, people of different scenes together, and I really felt that. Then like what they're trying to do with, you know, getting like help from government organizations, you know, to put us in like nice venues and all that for more shows and more opportunities for like musicians in Singapore. Yeah. So I really like what they're trying to do and like I want to be a part of it. Yeah.
This is one of my favorite instruments of the studio. Okay, I wouldn't consider this like a flex wall, it's just like, hey man, I've done these shows, like, cool, like, I just want to decorate the place, so this is a load box attenuator. The signal goes to my comm, so just like the amp itself. Then like, the other signal goes into that room which has a speaker cabinet, which is mic'd up, and the mic goes back into here, and it comes into my computer. So whatever's in the live room, we're going through this Midas M32C, which is a pretty solid digital mixer.
People advise against monetizing a hobby. I think they're right in the sense that what you once used to love sort of turns into, you know, a means to, you know, just get by. But I'm not just doing this, you know, for money, but also I'm serving the people I care for. I guess. What else cringe? Please delete that, please. That was very cringe.
Oh yeah, you were saying about
Your daily life.
Your daily life.
The line between work and normal life doesn't exist. He would relate lah, bro. What's your daily life? Do I get tired? Do I get burnt out 100%, bro? I think we're all human. And because we're all doing the same thing, we understand what everyone's going through, you know.
It's an E.
But I also think it's been getting better. Everyone was just in their own bubbles, you know. I think because COVID created those bubbles, and after COVID, the bubbles just kind of stayed. So it's like, yo, why not we try and be a place where we don't want to pop everyone's bubbles, but it's like, hey, if you want to step outside, there's this thing lah, got New Mongrels, and you can just hang and do whatever, you know. The ultimate end goal for Mongrels is for it to no longer need to exist anymore. And I'm really starting to see a little bit of it, honestly. Like in the last 6 to 8 months, you know, there's been a lot of like new collectives and groups, you know, kind of just like doing their own thing, and it's like it's so nice to see. Literally, a group of people just came together and was just like, yo, let's do some dope shit. Mama, we done lost our home, but we never lost love. I hope that it will come to a point where we don't need like initiatives to push for Singaporean music. You don't, in the US, you don't see, let's push for US music to be heard, you know. But that's one of my, to answer the question, that's one of my biggest hopes. Singapore music. Mama yang berperang, tapi tetap senyum, simpan air mata untuk kesakitan, walau mama kurang.